Hello, it's Nancy today. Have you ever had a heart attack? Some people have, some people haven't. There are a bunch of reasons that you supposedly get heart attacks, but some people get them without any reason. So are the reasons really important? Now, after you've had a heart attack, let me use my example for you. Now, in my heart, there's now a 5-centimeter long blockage. It's cholesterol. The reason it's there is because of inflammation in the vein. When the veins get inflamed, vitamin C will help keep your veins from getting inflamed. I'm not sure exactly why they get inflamed, but when a vein gets inflamed in a certain spot, the body's defense mechanisms go to cover it up, seal it away, and they use cholesterol. So the cholesterol then is put in your vein on that inflamed spot. And when you get enough of it, the blood can't go through that vessel and you have a heart attack. That little part that was not able to get blood is now dead. Yes, dead. Okay, so after you've had a heart attack, like I have this 5-centimeter long spot that has a 95% blockage. And they're not going to do surgery and clean it out. They say it'll mess up more things if they do that. So what they're doing is they've got me on medicine. Now, obviously you can't have thick blood getting through there, right? So they're going to thin the blood down. And then you don't want the heart peeping too fast and trying to get it through there too fast, so they slow the heart down, slower pulse. And they don't want much pressure when it's going through, so they slow your blood pressure down. And of course, since cholesterol is what was the body's defense mechanism in the first place, was to put cholesterol there, which is called hardening of the arteries, they have my lowering my cholesterol. Now, all this results in a huge cocktail of pills that I have to take every day. So, this is my cocktail. Here we go. I thought perhaps you would like it if I went through this one thing at a time with you and showed you what things are. Okay, here we have Clopidogrel. Oh, it's Plavix. That's what it is, Plavix. Now this is supposed to, these are little pink pills, and these are supposed to make your blood very thin. Now that means that you're going to get bruises. If you pick anything at all and you get it bleeding, it'll bleed forever, almost. Okay, so Plavix is one of those, take one every day, okay? And then we have Diltiazem, HCLCD. I forget what this is for. Anyway, that's one of those. And then we have, what else is in this box? Then we have Ramipril. So I'm not sure which one does what, but one of them slows down your heartbeat and one lowers your blood pressure. Okay, and then there's niacin, which is supposed to make your cholesterol levels just right, lower the bad cholesterol. You're supposed to cut this in half and take them. It may irritate the stomach, so you take this with food. This one you take at the same time each day. Do not chew or crush. This one may irritate the stomach, may cause dizziness. Okay, so what else have we got here? Oh, and then of course the aspirin. Now, aspirin, low dose, if you take aspirin every day for a long time, it's said that it could give you, the jury is out yet on whether it's causing macular degeneration. That is where the center of your vision goes. And then there's Crestor, which is supposed to lower the cholesterol. And I guess that's what it's supposed to do. I could be wrong on any of these, of course. Okay, so I went to my other doctor, my natural doctor, and he said TLC it's got vitamin C and lysine, proline, and cofactors, and this is supposed to actually melt what's in your veins. It's supposed to melt the cholesterol out there and clean out your veins. And then bromelain is an anti-inflammatory. Now, this, of course, would be, if you have inflammation in your veins, well then maybe an anti-inflammatory will keep you from getting inflamed veins, which will cause the cholesterol. And then, of course, there's a few extras. There's like this omega-3 fish oil, which for some reason is supposed to be good for your heart. And there's, okay, and lecithin, because I told my mother to take it when I was a teenager, and she's still taking it. It's supposed to be good for something. And then there's, now he told me about polycosanol. Now you can buy this in several ways. This is only $16.59 for 90 capsules, 10 milligrams each. I got some other stuff here, which was 60 capsules by Natural Factor, and this was very expensive. This was $31.65, and this has got 5 milligrams of polycosanol in each one. 5 milligrams, while this has got 10 milligrams. This has got 90 pills. This has got 60 pills. This one costs $16, and this one costs $31. So you're paying 50 cents a pill for here, and something like 20 cents a pill for them in here. But I didn't do the math really. Okay, so when you have this huge long supply of things, oh, I didn't tell you what polycosanol is supposed to do. It's supposed to be able to replace Crestor. Now, Crestor is one of those lower the cholesterol things, but it also will do liver damage. They're supposed to check you every 6 months, and sure enough, these things will happen. The liver damage will occur. So this is supposed to be instead of that, and then this is supposed to be instead of this and this and this, because he says my blood pressure is too low anyway, and who knows. But you know, in an emergency, when they're trying to make sure you don't have another heart attack, they want to do everything they can right away to make sure your heart is going to pump. Now, if your heart is only meant to pump for 155 pounds, but you've got a lot more than that on, my doctor is not sure of who said it or if it's actually true, but he said that for every pound that you gain, every extra pound over your regular weight, is another mile of capillaries that your heart has to pump blood through. So you only get one heart, and it's just made for one size of body, but if you put a huge body on that one little heart, it's bad for it. And also, if you've had a heart attack, now your heart is dead in an area. So no matter what you do, your heart is not going to be up to what it was meant to do. But they say that after 6 months or something, or 6 weeks or 8 weeks, it's supposed to, the little capillaries, there's lots of capillaries everywhere, and supposedly some of those will take the blood around the blockage, that they will pick up the slack so that your heart will work properly. So you're not supposed to do a lot because you could actually have another heart attack. Okay, now if you have to take a big huge cocktail like this every day, twice a day you're taking some, and once a day you're taking others, this was the trick that I figured out, which I suppose other people have figured out, otherwise it wouldn't be, people wouldn't know about it. So I got one of these things, and although it has morning, noon, evening, and bedtime, and I don't need that many times, I've just filled them up. You see, I've taken some of these already. And these are my evening pills, and these are my morning pills. Now you see, all I have to do in the morning is open one up, dump them all onto my hand. I'll show you a real pile. But I don't have my tripod hooked up, so this is a little tricky. Okay, so here's my little pile of what I take in the morning. Now, granted, these two were not from the doctor. Those were from the health food doctor, or the nutritionist. But these other ones are from the regular doctor. Oh wait, I have my happy pill in there too. This is the most important pill I ever take. This is my Celexa. It makes the serotonin level in my brain right, and so I don't have negative thoughts. I'm just happy. Really is a wonderful thing. Okay. So if you or someone you love has had a heart attack, you may end up with this cocktail that you have to take every day also. So I'm just showing you that if you can sit down one day and dump them all into these little holes, in the little container, it'll make your life a lot easier. Okay, Nancy today, giving you little bits that I know about heart attack. Bye-bye.